Right folks, the plan for today is to do something with this because it doesn't work very well and I've got new stuff to put in here. One of them being a computer, as I said in the last video. I've also made a tiny investment on batteries as well. Well, you seen I was having power issues, let's say, while I was out there. So I've bought 360 amp AGM leisure batteries now. Yeah, got my balls out, did I? So I think they're slightly bigger than what I've got in here now, so I'm gonna have to make room for them. And also I've got to somehow compress my garage, the workshop, into a package that will fit in here. Obviously I can't take everything, that'd be mental, but I don't really know. Got to try and figure this lot out, because at the minute it don't really work. That fridge does my nutting, to be honest. It doesn't really have a good home, so I might need to figure it out a bit more. Yeah, first job, get all this shit out. They're definitely not coming with me again. Levelling blocks, I've never used them in the 2 years I've had this van. Never touched them, and they weigh a ton, so yeah, they're going in the bin, well, in the storage. Also the table, because it somehow decided to turn into a banana, and that is not the fisheye lens making it like that. That is also going, and that weighs a ton as well, so trying to think of something new for that. There is a small possibility that I went a bit mental at Super U. Yeah. So this is my current setup. It's a bit messy from down there because I started adding things, but that's the back of the heater. Yeah, the batteries are tucked in there. So I've got to redesign this whole area. Somehow fit a computer here. That's the old inverter, little tiny one. Apparently it's 2000 watt, but who knows? Yeah, need to think about that. Hey, now we're getting somewhere, look. I was going to come up with some fancy system to make this slide out for the top, but I can actually open that enough, so I'm not going to bother. I just bolted it in. It's all rock solid then. That's much better, ain't it? It's got all that storage and behind for stuff I don't use as much. Yeah. And still got 3 drawers. So then now I need to figure out the tech side. And before you think, when I'm driving, all of these drawers are going to do, I'm not stupid. I'll figure out a way to hold them shut. Right, that's the tool side sorted. Now we're down to a blank canvas on the electrical side as well. So it's time to figure out what we're doing here. Right, ladies and gems, here's where we're at. It's a bit different. So we're going to have the batteries under there where they used to be, but I've raised that up a bit. Now we've got the proper solid shelves. I mean, that's 18mm plywood and decking. So same with the top, because the old shelves I had up there were crap. So the batteries are going to go underneath, computer at the back, drone here, all fits, still got a little bit of space. And then I've got a big storage container that goes up there. Got my drawers here. I'm missing one, but that's alright because they were mostly full of crap anyway, so I need to have a good sort out. But yeah, got the toolbox. That opens enough, so I can sort all that out. That's all screwed in. I've got storage down there and storage up here. And the fridge is going to go back here. But yeah, coming along nicely. Right, just plug this inverter in to give it a test run. Let's see.
Even, oh, that's pretty cool, that is. But you can't see that, can you? Making 223 volts. That's mad. Well, it's not mad. It's exactly what it's meant to do. But it's got a screen on it, which means it's cool. So what is good about that, that's different to the old one. The fan hasn't come on straight away. It has got a fan, there's one at the back. But the old one, as soon as you turn it on, the fan will be blaring. I suppose this one just comes on when it gets too hot. So that's pretty decent. I'll put the link to this. Actually, no, let me test it first properly. Because I don't want to be recommending bad products. So I'll try it all out first, and then I'll give you the link for it. Even though it's pretty easy to find anyway, they're all over eBay. So, but in theory, the inverter is 2000 watt, and this is meant to be 200 watt. So shouldn't be a problem. Start it on really low power, just. Hey. There we go, boys. That's mental, that isn't it? I still like the witchcraft of inverters is just beyond me. How you can get house power from a battery is mad. Cool. Better install this then, don't I? I love it when things work. It's a good feeling. It's a good habit to get into. Whenever you disconnect things, especially something like this, give it a quick press afterwards. Yeah, there you go, look at that. See how much power that had held inside it. Okay, you can easily get a nice shock if you touch yourself on there. See, look, about saving things again. I had this piece of seat foam, it's about an inch, sitting in the garage for years. It never had a purpose really. But it was just waiting to be the enclosure for my computer. That's what it needed, so it don't smack against the walls and stuff. See, I always say it. This is why you should save your shit. Alright, there we go, look. That is the beast machine that is going in here. That is my workhorse, shall we say. I just need to figure out how to put it in so it don't get wrecked. That's the trick. I'm thinking something like that, so it's like completely encased in foam and behind. And then I just got to put something maybe like this and one at the back just so it can't slide anywhere. Yeah. Right, just built up some foam pads on the back of this inverter so that the vibration don't get transferred in here and make a racket in the cab. Well, that's the theory anyway. There we go. Inverter is in its resting place, and the PC is in as well, encased in foam, feet, behind, front and a lot on the top, so it can move a bit, but it shouldn't feel the vibrations as much, you know, when you're going over crap roads and stuff. But yeah, we'll see. It's a second smoke alarm going in, so now I've got one in here and one in the living area. Don't really need explaining, does it? But you know, if you don't have smoke alarms, you're a moron, basically. Especially living in a van. I just seen in one of the comments. Is it Vince Reese talking about the cameras and the infrared? So this is the main reason why I bought these particular cameras, because they have the infrared lights built in, so I've already got night vision, and that is the walls because it's down the side of the house at the minute. But yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Doing all sorts now, not getting distracted. I just decided to put my monitor in. Got it on like a gas arm. So I can put it wherever I want. And then when I'm not using it, it will tuck away down the side there. But still need to fiddle with it, so. But yeah, how sick is that? TV's gone, replaced with the little camera. Let's see if we can end the day on a high note. Okay. .5, not a lot of charge in that battery, but it'll be alright for a test. Ready. Oh, so turn the bloody thing on, doesn't it? Alright. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Hello. Question is, yes! Oh man, that makes me happy. We have a computer powered by the van. And on that note, I'm going to bed because it is 10 to 1 in the morning. Alright, catch you tomorrow.